first up, we have Lindsay Neil, who actually happens to be a friend of mine, who I twisted her arm into becoming a volunteer assessor this year. And she's here to say a few words about her experience this year. So, Lindsay, are you there?
Yes.
Oh, great. Thank you. Do you want me to pull up your first slide?
Yes, please. Thanks.
There you go.
So, hi everyone. My name is Lindsay Neil, and I currently live in Kirkcudbright, in Dumfries and Galloway. I actually grew up in Galloway, in the countryside, so I've always had a real appreciation of nature. However, I spent most of my adult life living in cities, and I spent 17 years in Glasgow. Glasgow is actually a really green city, so I was very lucky. But living in cities, I think it just makes you really appreciate the importance of nature, green spaces, access to these green spaces, gardens, and wildlife. I moved with my family back down to Galloway in 2020. And I think I've really have a completely new appreciation of just how beautiful Dumfries and Galloway is. The left slide, actually, the left picture in the first slide is actually Glasgow, just showing how beautiful Glasgow is, and the right hand side is some of the beaches in Galloway. It's just stunning down here. I currently work at Threave Garden and Nature Reserve, which is a National Trust for Property Scotland, and I really enjoy working there. I became a volunteer assessor for your Neighbourhood Awards this year, and I have been lucky enough to visit two really, really amazing projects. The Dumfries Adoptive Railway Gardeners and HMP Dumfries Gardens, which are amazing. So from a volunteer assessor perspective, I was welcomed so warmly by both the groups. They gave me so much of their time, and I learned so much in these visits, and they shared huge amounts of knowledge and passion about the things that they're doing and the dedication to the spaces that they're creating. As you can see in this slide, my first visit was to the Dumfries Adoptive Railway Gardens. This Dumfries station is a relatively small station. It's only got 2 platforms, but the group of volunteers that meet once a week, they've essentially created these like stunning essentially outdoor waiting rooms for people to sit and enjoy when they're waiting for their trains. They're just so beautiful, and it was such a lovely experience for me as a volunteer assessor to go there. And it was also really nice actually to bring all the information together in the report for both the groups actually, because within the report you really can emphasize just the amazing work that the groups are doing. So yeah, I really, really enjoyed meeting everyone at the Adoptive Railway Gardener group, and thank them very much for their time. Next slide, please. This is just another picture, just showing you these sort of outdoor waiting rooms that they've got there, and just how sort of beautiful they are and how varied they are in their plant and flower and wildlife. The next visit that I was able to go to was at HMP Dumfries in the gardens there. It is an amazing place. When you walk through the gate, a locked gate from the heart of the prison grounds through into these gardens, you're just transported into a completely different world. You would not know that that you're in the prison, and this photo doesn't really give it justice to how amazing it is. It's a 5-acre area, and know that you're going to be hearing much more about the project from HMP Dumfries themselves. But I just wanted to say that they warmly welcomed me, gave me so much of their time, and I was just absolutely blown away by what they're doing there, both in terms of what they're doing in the gardens and in terms of their outreach with the community. Again, as a volunteer, it was just amazing to get access to this space and to be able to see somewhere that and through the eyes of the people that are working there. Not being a volunteer, I'd never be able to sort of experience this, so it's truly beautiful. So what volunteering has really given me is insights into these two completely different projects that are going on, and this amazing ability to see through the eyes of the people that spend so much time and so many hours and dedicate so much time to make these spaces really special. So it's been a real privilege to be able to do that, and then to as I said before, bring that all together into the report, and just to really emphasize that it's amazing what people are doing and the spaces that they're creating. Yeah, I had just such a positive experience this year. I'd recommend to anyone volunteering, and I really hope it's something they'll be able to repeat next year. And just, yeah, thank you very much for giving me the opportunity to do this. So thank you.
Thank you, Lindsay. Really interesting hearing your two different visits. And yeah, and as Lindsay said, if anyone's interested in volunteering as a neighbourhood assessor, we are always looking for more volunteers. So we had 208 groups this year, and I think I've got about maybe 28 volunteers that cover all those groups. So yeah, the more volunteers we have, the better, and you can give as little or as much time as you like between May and sort of October for the visit. So yeah, do get in touch if you're interested. And thanks again, Lindsay.